it doesn't matter where I look, where I turn, where I scroll, I just keep hearing the exact same thing. Oh, the Leafs are in the playoffs? No, not that. Facebook is evil, they're stealing my data. Mark Zuckerberg is a thief. Yeah, that. The panic around this Cambridge Analytica scandal is starting to give me panic. Look, here's all you need to know. Facebook didn't steal your data. Mark Zuckerberg's not evil. No, you can't be evil in a hoodie. Come on. Let's take a close look at the Cambridge Analytica fiasco. Facebook didn't give Donald Trump your data. You did. Yeah, you clicked on a little personality test or some sort of game, and you gave your and your friends' data to Cambridge Analytica. Now, did Facebook allow this to happen under their roof? Yeah, they did. And they fixed it years ago. Cambridge Analytica bought data that was no longer available and it was supposed to be destroyed, and they sold it to the Trump campaign so they could target you and deliver you, can I say bullshit? No. Damn. Lies. Okay, so was it wrong? Yes, it was. Should they have handled it a little bit better? Yeah, probably. Should they have been more transparent about it? Yeah, but you know what? That's the cost of innovation. When you're doing something that's never been done before, like Facebook, and you're continually trying to make it better, which they are, sometimes you're gonna make mistakes. Point is, over its history, Facebook has shown that it leads with its values. It has repeatedly decreased the importance and the presence of brands in our feeds, even though it costs them some you-know-what, to protect the integrity of the content. That's right, in Facebook's eyes, you and I, we're more important than commercials. Look, targeted advertising is a good thing, but here's what it's not. Hey, I went to this website and I was looking at some shoes, and now everywhere I go around the internet, they're following me around. That's not targeting, that's retargeting. And often, the only thing they know about you is that you visited the site. But real targeted advertising that's backed by data on places like Facebook, that's amazing. Here's why. One, we want good advertising. Now look, I'm a marketer, I'm an agency guy, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. But you know what people tell me? They tell me it's not that they hate advertising, it's that they hate crappy advertising for stuff they don't want or they don't need. That stuff just gets in the way. That's right, if you're a vegetarian, do you really want to see an ad for bacon? Can you just smell it? Bacon. No, you don't. If you're single, do you want to see an ad for a minivan? Calm down back there, Daddy's got to stop and get a coffee. No, you don't. What we want is advertising that gives us what we need, when we need, and where we need it. And how do we get that? Targeted advertising and data. Two, we don't want to be a number. Look, I'm 47. My wife and I just had our first baby. But you know what? Unless they know that, unless someone has got data that says we just had our first baby, I don't see those ads. And I want to see those ads. Because the baby companies, they don't typically target 47-year-old males and talk about you just had your first kid. Without data, you know what ads a 47-year-old dude like me gets served?
Hello. It's Patrick. He took out life insurance. Good for you, son.
I don't want to see that. I need diapers. Targeting allows that to happen. Three, we want cheap advertising so that we can have cheap products. Hear me out. Let's say you're not right for a minivan. You don't want one, you don't have children, you'll never want one, and you don't want to see an ad for one. Do you think the minivan people really want to serve you an ad? No, that's wasted money. And you know who pays for that? We all do. Yeah, do you really want to subsidize crappy advertising? I certainly don't. Number four, we want ads to save us time. We're busy. We got a lot of stuff to do. And if it's cold outside and I need winter boots, I want them to have the data to know what type of boots I like, when I'm gonna need them, and where I wanna buy them. Yeah, I wanna click it and buy it so that I can get back to what I really wanna do on Facebook. Argue politics. Mr. Zuckerberg, thanks for your patience. You not only had to endure abuse from people who are smart enough to give data access to a personality quiz, but you also have to go before the Senate to explain your business model. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg explaining Facebook's business model to the Senate is kind of like Elon Musk describing SpaceX to the cast of Golden Girls. Mr. Zuckerberg, I want you to have my data. I want you to give me what I want, what I need, when I need it. I gotta go. This old man's gotta buy some diapers. This is tequila. That's right, drunk history of Facebook.